but truly understanding the day and age that we are in terms of this quote unquote age of Aquarius. Keep it going on with this age of Saturn, shit. Saturn is cool. I ain't got nothing against Queen Mother Saturn. Everybody knows, maybe Kali Ma definitely connected to Saturn, but what's the universe what's Saturn to the fucking universe? What's Saturn to the galaxy? And so you have to understand that the divine feminine, we want to talk about the Queen Mother and the Holy Trinity, and we want to get into the divine feminine, is much, much, much more vast than any solar system, than any planet. Okay, much more vast than any damn solar system, and so and that's where my consciousness is at. My consciousness is off any one planet. I fucks with Uranus, and that's the baby planet of that's the baby of the Aquarius energy, the more rebellious child, revolution, innovation, technology, invention. I fuck with Uranus. I fuck with Saturn. I fuck with Mars. I fuck with Mercury. All of them. Jupiter. You look a picture of if you was to dissect my ethereal code, you're gonna see that I fuck with the planets. But at the same time, my calling is much, much bigger than a solar system. And so as a guy, and so everybody on the Saturn stuff, you get Saturn. Saturn's back. She's bringing karma. She's bringing the retribution. You gotta do the work. And it's true. She's an old energy. It's an old time energy. The bringer of destroyer of time, creator of time, energy of the ancestors, karma, retribution, justice, balance, reflection and introspection. The time to slow down and have that introspection and thinking processes. The mystery sciences, the getting into the mystery and the gnostics of things. Very important to Saturn energy, and very much an energy that I quite understand. I understand the highest octaves of that energy, and there's been a lot of misattribution and misinterpretation about Saturn, which is very unfortunate. On this dimension, that we find very strange. They had they showing us eating babies on. No. Hell no. But I do want to encourage the women that are into Saturn. I want you to. What's a planet to a universe? Come on, what's a solar system to the fucking galaxy? I want you to push your consciousness out there. Push it out there. And you will see, because we need these black women. You really need to be pushing. You need to be creating the planets and creating the solar systems and creating the universes. I'll teach you how to do that. I really will. But you gotta really push. You gotta push the envelope, man, and get out of the programming. Don't let nobody program you with limitation. So it's we out. We talk about the Queen Mothership for a reason. Mothership. And it ain't about me. I'm the creator of this shit, but it's like I don't care which one of you women take this shit and run with it. Just give me the credit. You can't steal my shit because I got so much shit published on it. It's like you ain't gonna be able to steal it, and that's why everybody just want me dead, because it's like I done published everything that I put out is like a record. So it's like, damn, we can't just steal her entrusted melanism framework. We can't just steal her epistemology, her books about the epistemology of human origin. We can't just steal and copy and just say, oh, we came up with it, because it's like, oh shit, she don't publish. She don't beat us to the punch. So it's like, what's more in her? The universe. Ladies, the divine feminine is here, and guess what, ladies? I'm doing a whole series. Look, we're gonna be deep, diving so deep into the divine feminine, and the divine feminine, in a galactic sense, and in a godly sense. We're gonna be talking about it and even in some of the more dark sense. The dark goddess. You got that energy. You got the dark divine feminine, the light divine feminine, or light and dark. Obviously that's not even something at the transcendent level that becomes very less important. But as far as dichotomy and taxonomy and structuring it the way you guys can understand it, I'll separate the two. And so ladies, the work that I have been doing has been for you. I do have compassion for men. I don't hate men. And so, some of the ladies, I can feel the energy where it's like, you kind of I'm not male identified. I'm not a man. But, I do see men as a vanity project that the divine feminine created, to enjoy, as pleasure points, but they don't lost their mind. They are not. I don't know what the hell done happened with them, and well, we know, but it's like, how do you explain it, when you talk about these things, the divine feminine giving rights to the divine masculine, and how the divine masculine has always been seeking to control an energy that they just don't understand, and that they're scared of, and so they tamper, and they want to oppress and suppress, and those days are gone. And it's like, why did they want to do that to their creator? It's like, why do you want to fight so bad against the divine thing? Why do you want to fight? It's like, you could feel that they ramping up for the battle. I could feel it, especially black men. It's like, oh, these bitches talking about divine feminine. These bitches talking about Saturn. These bitches talking about vagina power. These bitches talking about womb management. These women talking about, like, they looking for ways to, like, shut all of it down. It's not, and the white man too, because you see what he's trying to do. Like, y'all need to be barefoot and in the kitchen, shutting up. And it's like, no, some of these women are geniuses. Like, you cannot touch a bitch like me intellectually, spiritually. And it's like, why y'all want me down and out and quiet so bad? And it's not just me. It's like, they want this for women. It's like, they want to suppress powerful chaos fusion power. They want to suppress energy. And it's like, why would you want to do that? Why would you hold, that's like, why would you want to hold everybody back? Why would you want to hold the whole universe back because you feel threatened by the divine feminine? Why do you think somebody, you gotta just, and we don't get into all of that as far as this barefoot pregnant thing, because they want to come at these women like Maya, and they want to come at the women like Ashanti, these beautiful black women, and it's not just her, the Tina Turner at one point, any of these women, they want to come at these women because they decide, they real good looking, and they not married, they ain't got no kids. That's, now that, when they judge them and say, oh, look at these women, they got something wrong with them. You guys don't understand the power of a woman. Some women make pacts. Some women have etheric orders that they are part of, that are not on this dimension. Some women have, they're not even so much pacts, but like, some women have so knowledge of how this system works and what the hell's going on this dimension and on this planet, that and I'm going to keep it real with you, and this is going to be very controversial to say, we're going to do a whole video on this. They don't want the fucking curse of keeping certain bloodlines going, certain bearing children. I'm keeping a buck with you. Some of these women that you see so beautiful, and they single, and they old, and ain't got no kids, they ain't married. What's wrong with them? These bitches is up on game. These women know what the hell's going on, and some of their family, some of these bloodlines is sold out. Some of these bloodlines, I ain't gonna hold you. Even if you don't make a pact, even if you wasn't the one that signed the contract or made the soul pact, or made it, your ass is still involved in some shit your ancestors did. Some shit your ancestors did. So you decided to break it, or you decided to be like, it ends with me. I'm not carrying. I'm not doing this to another child. I'm not doing this to another family member or whatever. Sometimes it be just that. Sometimes you don't want to judge those women, and even some men that you see. You want to pick on some of these boss ass men as CEOs, and they ain't got no wife, and they ain't got no kids, and they ain't in their 50s, and they ain't in their 60s. Oh, something wrong with him. He don't. Da, 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 da. Some of these people are spiritualists, and they know shit, and they're like, you know what? I ain't dealing with none of that. I'm not putting my kid through that. I'm not having that energy come. It ends with me. It ends with motherfucking me, and that's it. Because your kids, they say you inherit the sins of the father. Some of the sins that, obviously that's not the word I would use, but you inherit the epigenetics, the pacts, whatever, the ancestral stuff that comes with that. You inherit that shit. And so sometimes it's not always a good thing. Sometimes that stuff, you have an innocent person getting caught up in some shit that your grandfather, your peoples did thousands of years ago. with the pacts that they made and the shit that they got into and the orders that they was a part of. The blood stuff, the blood oaths that they took and all this shit. That shit come on you, and your ass is looking like, what the fuck? And I don't want to. I don't want to bring another. I don't want to bring a child into that. I don't want to. I don't want to bring. I don't want. I don't even really. And then if you get with the male entity, the divine masculine, you gotta. Their energy is like what they connected to, what they bloodline connected to, who they family them got involved with, what pacts do they got in their bloodline, what shit do they believe in their ancestors, what is their bloodline, what is their spiritual genealogy, what is their actual physical genealogy. You got to study all that, and sometimes you see that it's not even worth it even with them from the spiritual aspect of it. And so a lot of times when you see these women, these beautiful women, young women, older beautiful women that don't, they all, you think, oh, they all into they self, or they high maintenance, or they still running around in their 40s and 50s unmarried with no children, but they looking good. Or even if they don't look good, even they just hoodoo women, conjure women, church women, good girls, whatever, whores. When you see them quiet and them just and they ain't got nobody in their life, they just focused on them and worried about their damn self. A lot of that shit be a lot deeper. It be a lot deeper as to why. And like say, like baby girl Maya, beautiful, and that's always been somebody that that has been inspirational to me. So I'm not coming at that woman. I would defend her if anything. But when I see they had that viral post talking about her and she's single and she this and she not married yet and she in her 40s, that woman is so powerful spiritually. That woman knows herself. She got knowledge of self. And so whatever decision she made into why she don't have what you think she should have as far as the typical children and man or whatever, and you want to place her value on that, you are a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. If you cannot, and this is what we talk about the divine feminine and how you should be able to see just the lack of intuition with people, and so whatever these women decisions are, just leave them be. That's why you never hear me come at no woman that's childless, that's made up. It's a lot of women that's making conscious decisions to not have children. I don't even judge the ones that do decide to have these children. Now, the thing is, in the past, I know I've been hard on the single mothers and stuff, and I'm learning, I've always had compassion for women in general. And I've always been more of so like, why are you not coming at that man that left the broken family, that made the, why are you coming at the woman and want to condemn the woman? I do think that the black woman is the end all the decisions at the beginning. She makes the decisions on it. I do, and I stick with that. She is the beginning and the end when it comes to her womb, straight up. But at the same time, some of these women, they have children for other reasons too, and sometimes it can because they want to pass on some shit. So you got to be careful with that too. So sometimes you see the women and they having the kids like like the Erykah Badu's. You want to judge them or whatever, and they got a reason for doing what they doing too. Especially some of these spiritual women, and then sometimes some of these women, they just dodo. They just out to lunch and they get caught up in situations with not knowing themselves, and that's unfortunate. And again, with anything, it's a learning lesson. So no one has the right to judge no one's journey and story and things that they've went through in terms of the situations that they find themselves in. That go for me, that go for anybody. And so, we want to just, this is just, I know it's a tangent, but I just wanted to get that out to women. I wanted to get that out to you, as women. And I am going to separate the videos now that I realize that I just went on to a total tangent. I'm going to cut part of that out and make that a whole separate video titled "Message to the Divine Feminine," or something about what did we talk about? The Divine Feminine, Saturn versus the Galaxy, or some shit like that. I'll probably title it something like that. But I wanted to get that out to you. Again, Queen Mothership Enterprise Architecture. Think about it. Just think about it. Put your energy towards, if not this, put your energy towards systems that are fair, that are balanced, that are of planet Earth, that are universal, that are filled with innovation, progress, and creativity, balance, justice, enlightenment, love, peace. Think of that. And as we put our energy towards that, it will manifest. It will come to pass in whatever sense. And if you don't, even if you say, you know what, we're gonna do the opposite because we like to do the opposite of God. Even if motherfuckers do that, it's written, it's there, it's done. It is a whole new age, and what God has wants will be done. Whether I'm here to help that happen, whether anybody, I don't care how many of us y'all come after, as far as these chosen ones, the ancient ones, these angels. A lot of us is not even fucking human entities, demagogues, gods. It don't matter how much of y'all try to come for us. It will go down no matter what. You cannot fight universes. You cannot fight galaxies. This is just one dimension that can go with a poof of an eye, with a sprinkle of a. It's nothing. And so we hope one day y'all get that shit. We talking about God body here, God consciousness, Christ consciousness. We are talking about, and we ain't trying to infringe on nobody's free motherfucking will, but we letting y'all know, like, this low governing force, this self-limitation, self-slavery, this nonsense, this control, this nonsense that just been going on in this dimension. It's a new day. It's a new day. You know, people want liberation. People want their freedom. And believe it or not, just because you think that you're free, you know, you're working your 9 to 5 for 60 fucking years, making somebody else rich, and you don't even like your fucking job. How the fuck is that freedom? I don't understand it. And then when I advocate for our government for UBI, Universal Basic Income, you white motherfuckers attack me and tell me. And when I advocate for the military to get a pay raise, y'all, you just lazy and don't want to work. You on planet Earth, bitch. It's supposed to be paradise. What is you? So you telling me that you really want to work for 60 years of your life, and I'm lazy because I see through the matrix and be like, nah, I'm supposed to be chilling on the beach somewhere. I'm supposed to be chilling on my bed, chilling, relaxing, talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, playing with my oils, playing with my essential oils, putting my perfume on, playing with my hair, relaxing and chilling. And if I want to teach, if I want to go and garden, if I want to go and help society, I'll do that. I'll do my role. I'll play a role in society that helps the community. But all of this slave wages, slavery, I ain't with it. And to be honest, you know, we'll find a way. I'll find a way. We'll find a way. But I ain't with the bullshit. I ain't with it. And so I went on my tangents. I said what I had to say. I love y'all. And let me see how long this damn video is. Oh yeah, okay, 1 hour and 7 minutes. Not bad. I thought it was much longer. And so I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.